juice up before work, not too much. Always coming out of the woodwork.
Woodwork. Flesh work, I'm afraid.
It's wood, man. It's a tree.
Looking pretty fucking fleshy to me.
That's wood. It's flesh wood.
It's dark wood. You gotta replay dark wood, man.
Dark wood's good.
It is good. Easy to...
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, nice try, boys.
You try again when you learn how to fly.
Come back when you're a little quicker.
Yeah. One of these walls doesn't have just like a fucking entrance in it, man.
Be a real shame, huh? It really fell off on the strand design, man. Not even any spikes in here.
Yeah. Honestly, this is the point of the game where you could just make this a fucking straight line to the boss and I'd probably be alright.
Another crab for me.
Mr. Crab. Yeah, I mean, if this one isn't drawn out, that's just fine. It's been a good stratum. I think we're just hitting that part of the game now. Fought most bosses, got most of the gear. I guess they just wanted like a big ass area where you just nuke birds. Fun. Easy to mark. One of these is a shortcut.
You like level design?
This one is interesting. Like I said, this probably isn't like a spicy one so far, but honestly, I'm welcome to this one. I think this is exactly where you throw something just more simple about juking and just looking for foes.
Yeah, I think this is kind of similar to the original one, which is nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be like, this would never go down as like an all-timer level here. I mean, the entire zone is good, but
yeah, like it's a cool post game.
yeah. But
I don't think it hits the highs of 3.
No, it's not that. It's just, you know, comparatively got a little bit more fuck you going on, which makes it fun. And I would say the music gets a little old too after a bit. Other than that, it's fun. Like, enemies probably aren't the best, but I mean, just standard, I guess.
Oh, you're gonna do standard. Little baby needs to do standard. What a shame. I thought you were more of a gamer than that.
I have to revoke my license. I turned 33, all of a sudden I need to decrepit and old, and I'm grown out of games. Because I'm actually a joyless fuck.
I can't play games anymore. Only old ones are good.
I've grown up. Video games are in toys for children. For me,
The only media worth consuming is 90-minute movies and books.
a lot of those guys I'd say that. Just roast and watch shows or TV.
He no longer plays video games. All he does is watch his own VODs, trying to recapture.
I have thought, this is like a depressing thought, or someday I'd be old enough, and hopefully not too decrepit, but if I was, like, fucking old and tired, you can just watch, like, your entire life these days if you've recorded enough of, like, different times and talking to people. Assuming all that still stays up. It's like, that could be a depressing fucking thing to do. I mean, I don't plan on ever being some unhappy soul, but a lot of people will just like look at pictures and shit and imagine it, but you could be like, oh, I can seriously live back through
3
fucking media.
roller tails. 3 roller tails, dude. You were keeping the roller spikes and you didn't even need those.
Oh shit.
Pathetic. You have to read what Austin tells you.
Ooh.
It's him. The turd.
Distracting me, man. You're distracting.
Yeah. It's over.
Maybe, man. Jesus.
KD.
I see him, man.
There's another bird.
I see him. Expertise, man. I need more. Alright, well, that was something. Well, that just happened. And else out. Bird. Oh, use it. Bird. Nope. We must run. That was such an inefficient way to heal outside of battle. The restful tune takes forever, man.
Yep. Are you excited to play Untold 2, where you get a War Magus that actually heals?
Yes.
Good.
We'll be able to kill them both quick. Come on with the misses, bro. These guys are tailor-made to like get you into the most foe chain fights ever.
Yes. Yippee!
Absolute horse shit. Did they really juke each other real quick? We'll just have to restart this entire beautiful floor.
Welcome to the Rooster
Yeah.
Inn. Oh, I'll call the. Oh.
You get in one fight and it's like
I'll
a
call the dice. Are
fucking
any
daisy
very good? Allow me
chain.
to show you to your room.
Because I think these dudes just infinitely spawn. I don't know if you can
Sign
actually
in
kill
over
them
here,
and they
please.
stay dead.
Well, be careful out there.
Hello, which one you want? Here you go. Here you go. Is that all? Thanks for the business.
Welcome back, everyone. Here is the list of requests. Thank you very much.
Marvelous. All right, take them and off you go.
Is there anything else? I am at your service.
God, I hate his
Here you
line.
are. Have a safe trip.
Hello, what you got for me? Thanks. Is that all you? Thanks for the business.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn. Sign in over here. Come back here whenever you're tired.
Welcome back, everyone. I am at your service. Yes, at once. Have a safe trip. Welcome back, everyone. Item storage, then? Was this what you wanted? Is there any? I shall await your return.
Whip out them bells, man. He came out like right then.
I didn't even have to say anything.
Awesome. Immediately came out.
You should reset the game.
Yeah. Awesome. Like having a walk extremely slow. The reason we did it at the start was just a map. And I just want to get back
Welcome
through.
back. Come back here whenever you're tired.
I buy this
Welcome
fucking
back.
maid
I cannot
cafe for the
prepare
1000th time.
Item storage, then? Was this what you wanted? Is there any? Have a safe trip.
I gotta click the same fucking thing, dude. Jesus. Why does that right when I like land in a place? decreases it. It doesn't completely get rid of it. I use a lot of these repellents.
Oh, this is the floor to use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I brought 4 of them.
This and the evil floor in Nexus.
Floor of evil.
You don't get it. You
That's
counter
not
it.
I played it.
You got it. You gotta play it.
Perhaps.
But first, 5. But first, to you.
In these fucking situations, man. I grow weary.
You must predict.
I grow weary of not being able to escape.
You escaped. Look at you.
I grow weary of having the worst out of battle heals in all of Etrian Odyssey.
Then upgrade it.
The last 4 man.
Yeah. I think everyone hates depth dancers.
What are those?
These birds.
Oh, the birds. I think it's a cute mechanic. It's unique, but I mean, that they summon guys, that they blind you, that they're quick, that they're infinite. One mistake and it's just like a non-stop chain of fights, which is pretty boring. Especially when their areas are so massive to walk through.
Do you have the warding bell on?
Yeah. As it decreases the encounter rate.
I don't think you do, because it's a symbol like the shoe is.
Maybe it disappears as soon as you get in your first fight.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a certain amount of steps and you already burned through it.
Oh boy, accuracy, guys.
If I were you, I would fucking run. That guy is 1 turn from blasting your ass.
Awesome. They work.
Like use a warding bell.
A shortcut. There it is. First one, I guess, just got deleted.
Yeah, it's 30 steps. Hole.
All I was after.
You like clone?
I might as well fight him.
You like same thing?
It's pretty lame. dragon that we just fought again.
You know, this game is a lot like Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Perchance.
I mean, technically this game, you know, was all new when it came out, the original one. But they reused a lot from this game with the other one, so this is, you know, my third one. It's reused, but also within the game itself, there's a lot of recolors. This is the thing. And I guess you get a few types of trolls or whatever, right? Annoyingly. Hardly recolors though, they're in the original. Yeah, DD2, it's much worse. That is like the entire thing of the game, right? Like this is like you still get your floors and they might be recolors, but they do different shit. I mean, these big bosses being reused is kind of stupid. Since they're free. There were the normal ones and then there was like, wasn't there like the super like tankier ones or something? They look almost identical. Maybe I'm thinking of Dark Arisen or something. Or maybe I'm thinking of DD. Yeah, maybe I'm just thinking of DD. Wasn't there the ones that stole men instead? Dark Arisen, yeah. DD2, you can't even get that. It's funny because they have new shit like the Sphinx and the Gorgon and all that, but then like you fight them once and they're like kind of just out of the blue. Well, I mean, it's new for 99% of people who played digital, not digital Dragon's Dogma, but yeah, I gotcha. I mean, that'd be one thing too if like they were reusing like more unheard of shit. I don't think that's a big deal. You know, when Monster Hunter brings back kind of an obscure cool dude who's only been used once, like I'm not like bitching about it, but it depends on how much of it's new, right? The problem with DD2 is like that is the only cool new shit, and it's not even really new. I mean, I guess there's the statue guy, but I mean that's not that great. If you even count him as like an enemy. Yeah, Talos. But he's like a set piece dude more than a fight, honestly. Yeah.
Money we don't need.
Yeah, we don't need it anymore. They really don't give me a way out, huh?
Do they not?
This fight is actually that negative. If you consider wasting your time
Yeah.
negative. They are, yeah. Well, the thing is to even fight the Sphinx is like something that you have to just like really quickly do, and it's not worth all the trouble. Which is fine. I don't mind an enemy that's like special to fight, but it's just crazy how little actual new shit was in that.
Welcome to the room. Very well. Then allow me to show you to your room. Sign in over here. Well, be careful out there.
Hello? What you got for me?
Who knows what happened with
Is
that
all
game,
you
man?
for?
Dude left the company right after.
you
So. Mr. Potential didn't quite work out.
Here you go. Thanks for the business.
Let me have a welcome back. I am at your service. Here you are.
Funny, he's one of those who said all the right things in the interviews, but just never came together. Mr. Potential Man.
Have a safe trip.
Remember the fucking memes about that? Potential Man, he could do whatever.
No.
He can do it.
This time he'll do it.
This time he's gonna do it. You just give him infinite budget and infinite time, and he's gonna get it. Because to me, I mean, assuming you do have the budget and stuff, it felt like the design problems were such a layup. It's like, I mean, DD1 had all sorts of fucking issues, just front and center, right?
Don't forget your bells.
Yeah. Oh, once I get close to the fight. The bolts just go through that wall? What's that?
No, if they run into another one, they kind of stop.
Yeah, but one disappeared.
Let's not worry about it.
See? That didn't work. You have to use it when you're blue or something?
It just lowers the rate of the color going up. Using it when you're already on red is going to still trip a fight, then it'll last after the fight. And keep, yeah.
Really, dude? This guy got turn priority? Oh, get me to the final boss, bros.
Dude, Aegis,
Get me out of here, brother.
you just keep enduring every hit.
We're just getting all the fucking funnest parts. Same fight.
Okay, Joel, try running this time.
I mean, I could kill him. I used the wrong thing last time.
Because the RNG is likely the same.
I just underdid it last time, thinking it would be enough.
I'm sorry, I undercooked.
I undercooked it. Really? He just turned and fucking did it. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
We gotta put you in a room and teach you how they work, man. That's this room.
I did Dark Resident online. Yeah, it seems like Itagaki just sucks. At things that aren't like BMC and who knows. Yeah, just team members who just carried and that.
I think maybe we should not put every developer on a pedestal by default.
Right.
That would be good.
There's good developers out there.
Yeah, like Kojima. My pedestal princess.
I feel like Kojima's kind of a unique amount of dick salt. You know, video games is they're made by usually too many people, and it's not something that people broadcast out too hard.
You gotta
So
use
when
another
people-
bell.
I know, but when people catch on to like their names and devs, they're gonna talk about them. Yeah, the problem is like talking about a single person, and it's usually like teams outside of like choice indies. Just not how it is, right? You know, Van Gogh paints his painting. Most games, I move 2 steps real quick and I instantly get a fight. Man. This floor sucks ass, cheap.
Did you already swap off automatic run?
I pressed it twice myself.
Oh,
I just gotta fucking be the slowest player on earth.
yes.
Can't believe these fucking assholes were like, hey man, here's the red dragon. Here's a useless fucking item you get from them. And also, you gotta rerun through half of it again.
He's funny. He's a funny little prank. Are you mad at a prank?
Somebody took a dump and then fucking turned it into a fucking strata or floor. Whatever. At least it theoretically should be like a simple one, clean one, but I feel like they're gonna want you to run this whole gauntlet extremely slowly in one go. Since there's no shortcuts.
To say nothing of the giant enemy turtle coming up.
That's what I'm saying, is like, those guys are going to make it annoying.
Yeah, you just gotta play
Jesus.
real slow. Just one step at a time.
Escape chance. Good. I wanted to heal for 10 hours again.
Well, good news. You're going to. You're the one who created efficiency. Here it is. This is efficiency.
It's literally my only option. What's my other option to heal?
Buying Medicafor.
What, like 50 of them?
Yeah.
They needed it better out on combat heal.
But
They knew that shit was gonna be fucking.
But it's an
spam
option.
because it's 1 TP.
I'm just providing you options. You don't have to take them.
It's literally not an option. I don't have the space. Especially if I wanted to sell stuff. Let's see what we can do. 1 step. 2 step. 3 step. Yeah, turtle.
That's a lizard man.
Whatever. Turtles are lizards, bro.
No. I have a degree.
Yeah, well, I'm reinventing the curriculum.
Don't let him see you.
I don't even know where he's gonna look. On that. Going up.
Fucking Neil. You'll need another bell in a second. I'm just
It's
trying to help.
It's
I'm just
fine.
trying to help you here. You might not see it. You might be too distracted by
Little
the giant
lizard.
lizard. I'm just trying to prevent any situation which can cause you to shit yourself in anger and redo the entire floor.
I'm shitting myself.
Yeah, I do think that this stratum is like the peak of maybe frustration with it, with EO. There's certainly sections in like Nexus that are slightly dull because they feel too similar to what you've already been
Buddy.
doing.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
What's up, Cactus? Thanks for the raid. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun stratum. It has some annoying bits that you have to redo a lot of, but I mean, I enjoy the difficulty. This part's kind of just obnoxious. Because the sheer amount of like walking around and shit. But for me, it's more just like, you're at floor 30. You've been in EOU for a long time. You're ready to kind of hit the finale. You're definitely not wanting like cheese ball. What's up, Cactus? Yeah, nice, dude. What kind of cheese was it? What'd you skip? Oh, nice.
Run. This is such a bad situation. Tell you what. Get into a fight with the lizard and run immediately.
He's still gonna be there.
I know, but it'll reset your fight counter. Because your choice is...
Well, I might as well just run from the fight I get into.
Isn't that more dangerous?
Is it? Aren't we avoiding the fucking massacre? I mean, maybe, I don't know.
I'm thinking that it might be beneficial to get into a fight with one guy and try and run instead of a fight with like 3 guys that can all AoE you.
I mean, this bird's about to disappear, and that other one has quite a few turns to get to me.
Yeah, I just mean that you're about to hit a fight either way, and this guy's going to be one step behind you no matter what.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna look him in the face. Watch it. Click unmute. How about you fuck off, bitch? Get this fucking skeleton to fucking DPS deal. Jesus. That's funny. I don't even remember what all that skips, yeah, and how you normally would do it on items, but we like a cheeky little damage boost. Hey, there you go. I mean, sometimes that's just how it is. A little cheese or a little brute force. It's all part of playing the llama. I mean, I guess we could. I just feel like, if I got in a random fight, I could run and then not have to deal with them. I mean, yeah, maybe if I failed to run, it would be fucked, but...
I mean, there's a pretty high chance you fail to run. Like this.
There's a higher chance I failed to run against the lizard is the problem. I would have took the random fight, I think. Now I'm gonna have birds with the lizard on me. Yeah, I should have not done this.
Well, you gotta retry. Either way. See?
Later, maybe, but...
Everything's coming up, KD.
I don't know what this actually is, but I'm gonna stick to this. Just for symmetry. Frankly, I don't give a fuck if it isn't. Well, cool, at you guys are progressing again. Nice find. Wonder if the speedrunners use that one. Or maybe they don't need to, I don't know the orders on the shop.
One step at a time. Steady lad. Steady.
I kinda wanna get away from him here, but we need to move to the right of the room.
Yeah, you need to move over, yeah, to the left.
I might as well just get in front of him.
Steady.
The floodgates have opened, that's a great feeling, and you know the thing. Yeah, I can remember about 2 spots that were like the big ones for me. I don't remember if the floodgates opened, but they were extremely important. Obviously.
He literally got up out of his chair and said the hatches are open.
I wished. The hatches are open. I turned into Bill.
You gotta replay Star Fox 64 on the PC port, man.
Yeah, I should. Great game. Maybe I finally got all the medals on a version. Oh, thanks. Yeah, they should be there. Yeah, there's a lot of 12 hours of nothing in some of those puzzles. So I think they're there. I don't remember when I started uploading, but yeah, I need to at least try to catch your guys' finale if I can. Trying to get through this to get to the horror month stuff. The pot. I don't remember how long it took me to get the pot. I don't remember if it was an accident. There's stuff that like leads you to the area, but the actual pot itself part is, there's so much working against you in that. Like your thought to, you know. even like leave a pot up is so unnatural. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't start uploading to YouTube immediately, but it's possible. Oh shit. Yeah, see, this is when I did like bazillions of parts or whatever. Yeah, this would be pretty early in. Damn, that's a shame. I played the first one a couple years before this, so I wasn't uploading to YouTube at that point. Lost to time. I have a bunch of VODs still on my PC that I haven't uploaded that I had to take out during the copyright apocalypse or whatever, but I don't think Llama is in there. Well, thanks for being interested anyways. Someday I'll go through and make a playlist for all those. Take like a whole fucking day.
Welcome back, everyone. I am at your service. Here you are.
Too many games on
Is
there.
there anything else? I shall await your return.
Welcome to the room. Very well. Then allow me to show you to your room.
Yeah.
Sign in over here.
Llama
Flo.
One
Be
had some
careful out
spicy
there.
moments. The brute forcing of the flail whip puzzle. The legendary moment. Lost the time. The most sus moment on stream ever when I came back from a break and then brute forced it in like 2 tries.
Hey there. Sorry, kiddos, but I'll come again, kiddos.
I mean, I'd been brute forcing it for like hours before that, but of course, right when I get back from a break. Yeah, you can see the old translation for some of the Llama 2 shit. So I'm pretty sure we played that on release, or within like a couple weeks. There might be a couple translation patches, I'm not 100% sure, but... Well, I can draw it anyways.
Oh, the
Yeah.
boss.
I wouldn't want to spoil anything ahead of time, because I don't know exactly where you are. Yeah, I don't remember what I brute forced. I mean, there's a couple puzzles in like a few zones. The boss. That just the translation just didn't work, so you had to brute force them, but otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I could think of some ones that were definitely spicy. Oh, whoops. Probably unlock this guy and then walk back out. Get every consumable ever. Try them. If it looks even slightly too hard, we pop it on picnic. Alright. fat motherfucker, man.
The guy she tells you not to worry about.
Squats. Or not.
See ya.
Alright.
Hello?
Oh, the final post-game boss guy.
Thanks. I got some new goods. Go on. Is that all you came for?
So, from what we've discussed, and I'm playing on standard now, last couple wars, but this guy is extremely, like, grindy, super preparation, kind of super boss kind of guy. We will see. I'll go in and just free ball an attempt, see how it feels. Maybe a couple of times. If it looks to be well outside of a range I can prep for in like a few hours, I'm throwing it on easy. And we'll just wrap her up. We got other Etrians, we got other stuff to do. We're kind of just here to see it. It's not like 4 where it's like
Welcome to the
reasonable.
Rooster Inn. Sign in
It's
over
3
here,
where we
please.
had like a cheese team. It's mostly about the stratum for me.
So here's the thing.
Come back here whenever you're tired.
You're gonna go on picnic.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah,
Item
yeah.
storage then?
Most likely.
You're gonna see this guy's opener and go, oh, okay.
No, I mean, I'd like to give him the old college try, but
Very well. I'll look
Yeah,
out
the
for
college
items.
try of fucking asking your friend
Is there
for the
anything else?
homework.
Item storage then?
the homework.
Yeah,
On picnic, am I gonna need homework?
maybe. I don't know. I haven't fought him on picnic. I only fought him on expert, dude.
Was this what you wanted? Here
Is
you
the
are.
prep team? Yeah. I'm not coming in on New Game Plus.
Yeah, is it, like for
Kingdom Wars.
context, I played through this entire game on expert once as my second Etrian game, and I got fucking ass blasted. So I had this exact team Katie has, except instead of
I
a
am at your
protector, I
service.
had a medic,
Here you are.
and then I
shall await
didn't
your return.
beat the boss. I came back like a couple years later and did New Game Plus and retired my entire team for bonus skill
What you got
points
for me?
and
Is that all you-
stats,
Next time you should buy something.
and used this exact team KD is using.
Welcome to the Rooster Inn.
But I had
Sign in over
obviously
here,
the
please.
advantage of playing through the game twice, so I had twice the amount of
Come back here
grimoires.
whenever you're
I had a lot
tired.
of good drops. And
There's
bonus
also
stats, of course.
The King Grimoires, which are like tailor-made to be
Yes.
used for him.
Yeah, like there is a certain King Grimoire you like need for this guy.
Yeah. They do shit like, what was it? Like 50% more damage a turn.
40%.
or Cut all ailments.
Yep. There's 3 really good ones. There's one that does 40% more damage for a turn, 50% less damage for a turn, and voids all ailments for a turn.
These King Grimoires require you to line up a bunch of arbitrary numbers on your guild card to get them to drop from from level bosses.
Yes.
Which sounds about as fun as ripping my fucking balls off, so I don't think
And-
we're gonna want to do that.
Al Raun and Manticore both have one.
Welcome back,
I
everyone.
mean, it wouldn't be hard to beat and do. It's just like, do I care for one
No.
super boss? Like, not really. I mean, I know how it's gonna look like. I know Etrian Odyssey Untold one's gameplay is.
You wish to adjust the options?
So my strategy to beat this boss, I was using this exact team Katie is using. I rolled Fear on the Hexer until I landed it, and then I was action boosting, and I was muting words so the boss couldn't move, and I killed it in like 3 turns. I skipped the whole boss by just killing it up front.
Yeah, these numbers here, a bunch of them apparently need to line up on the tile you walk into the boss.
Yeah, enemies
Okay,
hunted,
Kingdom
ventured
Hearts.
days, tiles walked, total money gained, the
And
amount of grimoires you have on hand,
And they don't tell you they exist unless they're
the
in the
amount
manual.
of guild cards you have.
Yeah, so.
You want those all to be like 7.
Is there anything else? I shall await your return.
I'm just good. I've enjoyed the playthrough, but I'm about it. The candle's about out for Etrian Odyssey Untold for me. I'm already too excited for the next ones for me to get around to them. I'm like, alright man, we got this one in the saddle already.
Yeah. Like Untold 2, you're gonna feel like you're fucking coming nonstop with how good it feels to just like play that game because of the force system.
Yeah,
You'd be like,
the
God,
other
yes,
strategy
Jesus.
seems more interesting. Yeah, it was always just about seeing the stratum. And I mean, we did the game on expert up to like, what, 4-3 or something. I think you could do all of it on expert outside. The boss is just being annoying, but I ain't grinding no super boss.
Yeah.
It's almost more
I've
a
done it.
quality of life issue.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah. Meanwhile, though, like Force is really fun because you can do it with like minimal prep, just strategy, and then Freeze. I mean, it's obviously just as fucked, but there's easier cheese too. Alright, big man. Or whatever you are. Decor.
Music.
I don't know what to start with. Walls. Let's go.
Yeah, I think in the re-release of EO1 HD, this guy didn't originally have music in EO1, and they added it back.
Nice chance to insta-kill. AoE, my favorite. Insta-kills being the worst possible thing for Troubadour, because they're fucking... You have to do every single buff again. I'm also 80 out of 99. He just one shot my entire team. I only lived on the tank because he had fucking endure. Might be the same with the other one.
I just do a fire move that kills everyone.
Did you say this guy was patterned? I don't remember.
Yes. But there's randomness in the pattern.
Perfect. The protector, the most useless of teammate. Alright. So, we'll try picnic. Thanks, Cactus. Cause there's not even a strategy. I'm gonna fucking scrooge there. That damage was so high that like, I'm just fucking dead. We'll try picnic. How do I get it to picnic?
I think you can only do it from the main menu, or from town.
Yeah. In worst
so this
case,
guy,
we'll just watch a video because, like I said,
this guy is like a prototype of EO3 super boss. EO3 has more going on. I'll
yeah.
just go to town.
How can you
Welcome
change in the
back.
main fucking menu?
Because you can have, like... Well, I guess you can't have multiple save files. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
I guess as long as you can do it. Alright. And if this looks like it's gonna be a lot of prep, frankly,
Hello?
this is not the one I want to be grinding on.
Is that all you next
I can tell you the
guys?
pattern, too.
I mean, I'll try it at
Welcome
least a
back,
few
everyone.
times.
I cannot prepare this or anything. I shall await your
We're
return.
already skipping out on them. They don't need a complete goofy mode. Feel free to tell me when I'm about done before you're whipping out the YouTube video. I'd be curious what his stuff is.
Oh, he forgot his formaldehyde. Oh,
Yeah. Let me go get my drops, man. My divine gift.
I need my drops.
Does he have a conditional?
No, no super boss does.
I mean, there's like no point. It's the whole reason you're even prepping. I don't know. I think if it was like a different combat system in a different game, maybe I would like want to spend the time to prep up, because there's been some I've wanted to do that. Like some T5 Apocalypse. This is not the Etrian. And what is prepping up even? It's realistically New Game Plus. Or just grinding random foes till I get to 99.
Yeah, like I was grinding the fucking lizards, man.
Yeah.
Rare breed ones. For like an hour.
I love grinding. The King Grimoire is even a good pain.
Throw out a cheeky fear, man. Why not?
Might as well try it.
Because I think Picnic does raise your infliction. Shit, man, hit him with Spark.
Mm. Now I don't know what he's gonna do.
Good luck.
This is my thing, is like now I can't heal if I want to keep analysis on. I guess I could get one turn of analysis. But for context, story mode has a different version of this guy, right? That's more.
Well,
in
you
tune
you
with, like-
fight him, but he's level 64, and it's part of the story at the end. And you can go on to fight the post-game version, but like you fight this guy as part of story mode.
So you get the feel, anyways.
Yeah, he's just like severely nerfed.
Right. Instead of shelter, I might heal. Only keep analysis on. Or I could just not do analysis and take my time with it. Refresh a buff. Does it throw it back at the top?
I like that even on Picnic that still does 300 damage. That's awesome.
On Picnic, I still haven't hit a fear.
Hey up. I came in with boost too. Boosted fear.
Yeah.
Also, his weakness is not that drastic. It's only 25% weakness to element. So I fear fished and then I was totally set up to obliterate him.
Yeah. He just full healed?
No, he only healed 10,000.
Oh.
That's a phase change is what that is, buddy.
Only 10,000.
He's about to activate.
I mean, I don't know what element. Light and fish.
He's
Gold.
about to activate.
It's what? What is he activating?
He's gonna activate.
He's gonna stand up, man. I just figured that one would be close.
Oh, his head was sealed. He couldn't use activate. It's over.
Yeah, he's just broken for the rest. Wouldn't that be something?
Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. What he's about to do to you. Oh, dude, he couldn't use King's Resolve? Wait, he's not supposed to even use that. The fuck?
I got no idea, man.
What have you done? Oh, wait. Dude. Oh my god, I forgot about King's Resolve.
He's broken.
Okay, it's over.
Armageddon.
Yeah, it's over.
Alright. YouTube?
YouTube, here we go.
YouTube it is.
I totally forgot. So, if you have 4 or more buffs at the end of the turn, a countdown starts. So, depending on how many buffs you have, it can be 16 turns or 8 turns. Like that range. It pauses if you have 3 or fewer buffs, but it doesn't reset.
3 or fewer, is that
0,
count debuffs? I've only got 3 total.
No, you had 3 on everyone.
So 15?
Yes.
So you just can't use your Troubadour?
Yes. So
Great.
once that invisible countdown hits 0, this dude hits King's Resolve and wipes all your buffs, and then the next turn he blasts you with Armageddon. So you're not
is a dead character.
you're not allowed to buff. I'm afraid.
Once again, another fight where you're supposed to just fucking bum rush his ass. It's some perfect.
No, you're supposed to play a very particular way.
Right.
This is a fight where, for the entire game up to now, you want Troubadour, but for this fight, you want a medic in place of it.
That can just spot heal, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it's worth trying, because he's just gonna do it again, that's it.
Oh, I mean, you're toast. He hasn't even done Ancient Pollen on you yet.
Segment.
Yeah, it's another phase change. And in phase 3, it has 2 completely separate patterns it can follow that it picks from randomly.
Hmm. Oh yes, yeah. Back up on the table.
And in phase 4, it does the same thing.
How are you even supposed to heal all the people? You have to have rounded.
Yeah.
Rev up a good YouTube video for us, boss. We can talk about it. I mean, like, his damage is, like, doable on Picnic. But it's that he's gonna have, you know, cheese ball one shot.
You want to see, like, classic expert?
Yeah.
And do you want to see, like, a 2-turn kill?
Is there anybody who's doing a slow burn? Does anybody even bother with slow burn kills on this guy? I've seen both, frankly.
Well, I do have one of someone doing it in a slow burn, but it's like 12 minutes long.
That's fine.
And this is a person who I think is talking over it.
I would just still leave the music on and just mute them.
Yeah. This one then.
This would take some prep. I'm not usually into super bosses that take an ass little prep unless I'm like...
Man,
insane
this was a
what's going on.
playthrough 8 years ago. I didn't see this one, but I was around for this guy doing Untold 2.
Yes.
There's plenty of 2-turn ones. Like with specific setups, you can hit damage cap on like the torrents and hit... The damage cap is 100k. So you can wipe out this guy instantly because he has 99999 HP.
Let me wipe real quick, and then we'll get back in.
Yeah, so when you fight this guy in story mode, through some kind of like fucking nonsense, I don't know what it is, you get an item or a skill, something called the Yggdra vaccine, which is actually like the name of the King Grimoire from Manticore that prevents ailments, but you get like a skill that is called that. And you have your Highlander, the main character, do it, and it instantly does 75k HP on this guy. So you only have to get through a quarter of his HP, and he's weaker.
I doubt he does the one-shots to the same extent. Does he even have like the countdown? I figured they would just cut that out, or make it more obvious.
I don't know. It does have the nukes, but I don't think they're like as crazy, because obviously he doesn't have like the max stats like this one.
Right. Yeah, just a little too much setup for me right now. I mean, we would want another 20 levels and all that shit. Like that.
He's got a second phase, and some story shit happens, and he takes triple damage from every source. So like, you just nuke him.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically people just want to go ape shit on the complete... A challenge for just like maxing everything. Which is a totally fine way to do a super boss.
I came
I'm
into
just
this,
not interested. Yeah.
I came into this retired characters level 99. Juiced fucking grimoires.
Yeah.
And I had to roll like 5 or 6 times to get the fear.
Yeah, but I'll pick that guy to that. Out of stuff. You got us, bros.
Oh, we were so close.
Anyways. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a totally fun way to do it. I mean, first, as big of like you go through this entire dungeon. I said this in 3 too. You go through this whole dungeon and it's like this really cool deal. You'd kind of hope to be able to have something that's kind of geared towards where you'd be, but like a little harder, right? For like a proper final boss. Just because they do so much cool shit before you get to these super bosses, but these are super bosses made for, like, you know, spending a few days in the fucking lab setting it up and retrying it. I just don't care.
Yeah. And like with 3's super boss, the biggest differences between them is in 3 you have the guy doing the phase changes to like attack and defense form, and he does heal between phases as well, just like this dude. So, and he has the elemental nukes he does on a rotation. But that the one in 3, you can kill the tentacles and it makes it weaker, and it's cool that there's a bit of setup in the strat itself.
Yeah, the level weakens them.
And there's more going on in 3. This guy though, he just has like, you didn't even see it. He's got a move called Ancient Pollen that just like spams every ailment on everybody.
Somebody else had one of those.
Necrosis will just fucking insta-kill you sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he's pretty similar.
Yeah, and I'm fond of these kinds of super bosses. I usually just don't put in the time investment. I gotta be super duper into it. I usually like to do the ones that require like a reasonable amount of setup.
Yeah, and because you broke the pattern, you didn't even see the thing that I thought was going to happen to you, which was Entangling Ray, where he just blasts binds on you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't even really see a lot of the way to handle some of that. Oh, it's Rise that literally stopped them from happening. That's right.
So when you hit 37,000 HP on this guy, he enters the final phase, phase 4, and instantly restores 24,000.
Best. Right. Watch. Flare. I think I used to watch Flare.
I like Flare.
I don't know if I follow him anymore.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. Maximize the gameplay.
Yeah, but the way that this works is like pretty similar to fucking 3. Whereas the boss in 2 is like insanely patterned.
Alright, I'll be walking out of the way here.
Like a step beyond. Yeah, I think of the remaining super bosses, you're not doing Untold 2s. There's no way.
Is that
Even
like, Giga like prep boss or something?
Yes, it's like I said, it's insanely patterned. It's like the most patterned boss you can imagine.
Yeah,
and it insta-kills you if you bring the wrong classes.
That's my thing too. Is like, not only do I not want to like do crazy prep, but to not even be able to pick the class I want.
Like, there's flexibility for
crazy,
it.
Man.
You can pick some stuff, but like for example, if you walk in with 2 beasts, he just kills you.
Oh really?
Yeah, you just die.
Yeah, I'm not as much into this touch. I think it's cool for people who want to have that puzzle, and it's awesome that devs make stuff for those people. I do wish that, especially like with 3, like narratively, fits so much to like go down to the
like
for that to be the true finale of the story, that it's a bit of a shame that you can't do it, but for the most part, I think I'm totally fine with it. Because, I mean, most post games don't have some big level like this, right? Like stuff like DQ12, I did those ones. Although I think there maybe was like a secret, like, old color boss. You know, SMT, I'll do it. And EO4, we did those ones. I just got too many games to play to go for one of these, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's a shame there's not a way to fight like a more reasonable version, and then there's like a hidden like alt color you could go fight, but I don't know, I guess that's less rewarding for the people who want to go apeshit. This is a gameplay game, so. But I'm not like reclassing people and like new game plussing and lighting up my guild card numbers and grinding to 99 like already a week in October.
Now, as I was saying, of the remaining super bosses, you're not going to fight 2s. You will fight 5s.
Good, and I was like, hopefully we get to fight some of them.
Yeah, because 2s is just like not worth it. It's not good.
These 5s more
But
like
then-
4s or something.
It's similar. 5s is harder than 4s, no doubt
It's
about
fine.
it.
4s is
But
a little hard.
it's feasible. Like I beat it with a level 99 team.
It's fine. I mean, if
Without
the game's
Game
really good,
Plus.
I'll be motivated. As long as it's
Yeah.
reasonable. Like you do your
Well,
side shit, you get your gear. Right?
The thing is, there's experience DLC in 5. So if you get to the end and you're like, okay, I just need to grind, you can do it as long as you have the DLC. It's like easy. It's trivial.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to get to that point, and then you can fight the boss one-on-one, just straight up, and it'll be fun. You can beat that boss.
Alright.
And then in Nexus, maybe. Because I was running a hyper offense team in Nexus, I had a little bit of difficulty, but it feels doable. The super boss in Nexus, I did a one-turn thing where I got an ailment and then blasted, and it had like a pixel of HP when I was done.
Hmm.
But it took some time.
So what class do they have here? Troubadour? Some of these are like story pictures, right?
No, they're not.
No. You got the Dark Hunter.
That's Dark Hunter, the Protector. This is the same team.
Oh, okay. I thought it was that one chick for a second.
Yeah, the only difference is the troubadour's in the back.
Might not even be that bad. Take a little less damage if it's all AoEs. Who cares, right? Oh, they have Volker in this one.
Yeah.
Provoke. I feel like I should use
Yeah.
Provoke a little bit.
Provoke and parry.
Yeah. With a maxed out tag for sure. And I mean, it's hard to really even get a good feel. I mean, 20 levels is such a massive difference in this game.
It is, yeah.
I mean, it's the difference from getting one shot to everything.
I don't believe this is New Game Plus. But the extra stats help a lot too.
Leveling is just too slow in this, man. I just couldn't be bothered to get to 99 right
Yeah,
now. I think
yeah.
it would be the whole stream to even get like to the
Yeah.
90s.
Because the thing with EO2 Untold is that it does have experience DLC, but it's like very roundabout. You fight those like buds, the little dudes,
Oh yeah.
and get like experience from them, and it's like a weird thing.
Yeah.
It's annoying. And it's time
Apocalypse
consuming.
has that. I think I dabbled in a little bit of it just to get my demons. But you can take Apocalypse's secret boss. I mean, it's like a 50 fucking minute fight, but like without like, you need a reasonable amount of time. You need like good demons. You need, obviously some levels and gear, but it's more about strategy because half of the fight is like a unique gimmick anyways.
Yeah.
You fight with like 2 teams of people or whatever. Ugh. That's about the range I usually like. Or like FF8. FF8 is a joke because that game's broken though. You can just walk in like under leveled. It doesn't matter because it's all about your fucking like card slots or whatever. Fishing for binds. So you can get a feel for when the elemental ones are gonna happen. I'll just turn counting, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the elementals always happen on certain turns, and then if you're in the phase long enough, it rotates out to the next element when it redoes its pattern.
So if he does the phase change, then he'll always start with fire.
If he does the phase change, then he moves to the next phase and starts that phase's moves. But the first one is generally fire. However, in phases 3 and 4, once he does the fire, he can follow up with either a physical or he can do Volt.
And you just gotta be lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what you'd do is you'd Volt wall and then fucking defend with everybody or some shit. Who knows?
God knows, man.
It depends.
My strategy: kill this guy before he can make a move.
I mean, that's always my thing with super bosses that I think could be like some of the shittier ones. Is like, when you don't even play the fight, it's just like it's best to just like nuke him. But then again, I mean, if they over limit what you can do and like one shot you for even like buffing, it's like that's not very fun either. So it's tough. I mean, these games technically aren't truly made to be like making a team towards a very specific setup, right?
Yeah, Untold 2 is just like, that's when there's the 24 KDkill, he's in phase 4. So, oh dude, that headbind just fucking sealed it. So, EO2 is just like, it has 20 different fucking attacks that can all kill you immediately. And you just have to learn the pattern slowly.
It's trial and error.
And if you fuck up, it gets off pattern and just kills you.
That sounds pretty boring.
Yeah, it's not good. And I really don't like the Stratum. It's not very interesting.
Oh, that's a shame.
Easily the worst Stratum 6. But then you get to 5, and everything's fucking Kino. And then you get to Nexus, and it's like, maybe you'll be tired at the end of that game.
That was kind of this one. I was like, alright, I'm a little tired at the end.
Yeah, because the thing with Nexus is it's so long.
Yeah.
Because the level cap in that game is 130.
I didn't get that fatigue from the other ones, but I also think the gameplay in 3 and 4 is just way more interesting than this one.
Yeah.
I had my fatigue pretty hard today. I was like, alright, brother. What I'm seeing a lot of is, I mean, the torrent, I know what that is. You just spam it every turn. It looks like it's ecstasy spamming on the Dark Hunter and then just fishing for binds on the Hexer with a little bit of damage if you've got the, I guess, one bind or something.
Yeah, this is also like a optimized team for this, like relapse curse and everything.
Yeah, I saw that they had like rear guard and parry on like Troubadour and shit. Just always like a spot there.
Oh. Well, that was a few lucky Aegis. Yeah, but because of the buffs, it did Armageddon.
Yeah.
So you can either like not buff at all.
They're rolling like
or
4 buffs at once is the total. Just on the damage people look like. So.
It's a boss that insta-kills you for buffing, unless you use the insta-kill prevention of getting lucky on the Protector.
If there's King Grimoires on this?
I don't see any.
Yeah.
Like, you would want Yggdra Vaccine, but if you are getting through the phases fast enough, like this, where Ancient Pollen doesn't come out, then it's fine.
Yeah, I haven't seen that once.
Yeah, because it only happens on pattern loops.
Okay, so you can... It's like, what, a DPS check?
Yeah.
Or a King Grimoire check. Oh, there's that. Full DPS. Etrian.
Yeah, it's a low chance of like every element. Or sorry, every condition.
Maybe you can debuff him with the Volt Current. Or whatever it's called.
Yeah, there's not really, there's not a ton of strategy here.
I mean, there's a few tweaks that what I have, but it's not like alteringly different. Need to know your walls. Have enough DPS set up, I guess, to not hit the loop. I mean, there's always a bit of luck in this fight, it seems like, no matter what. You have a speed kill? By chance?
Oh, I can get one.
You don't mind. As long as you see the whole deal. Wonder if the original, what the original guys like. It's just a prep for me. I mean, obviously it's a turn-based game, if you can figure it out.
I think the original guy is bugged and doesn't do some stuff.
It's just time that I don't want to put in.
Maybe. There you go.
Thank you.
This is only music, by the way, so you can use it as audio.
Okay, I'll do that.
So this is not what I did, because I didn't use revenge, but I did use fear and muting word to kill this guy. Like there is strategy here in like how you're able to disable him, but fear is like the best if you're not going for 1 HP revenge strat.
Right. Let me get this person's entire thing in there. I was just cutting out the fluff on the other video. We already know who it was. Two turns, expert, classic.
Yeah. 2-turn is like the standard quick clear setup for this guy.
Oh, we can hear the new version here. Flash me the party real quick, but sometimes they do, but not every video.
They do it at the end.
Oh, at the end. Everybody's 1 HP.
Yep.
Based. I need to watch this in like half speed.
Yeah.
They've clearly been rolling it. Look at the slow version. Maybe not that slow. I could just pause it. Action boost, action boost, action boost.
Bloody offense.
The dilution.
Yeah, so bloody offense is going to like damage everyone.
Yeah.
I think but it can't kill you. So being at 1 HP is fine for it, but it like increases your damage output. It's a Highlander skill.
Mm.
And then dilution will increase the weakness multiplier.
Oh, okay.
And then you boost Ice Torrent, boost Fire Torrent, boost Lightning.
Wolfpack. What is Wolfpack?
Wolfpack is a King Grimoire. Increases damage by 40% for this turn.
Okay. Phoenix
and then what is
Wings.
this? All allies act at the start of this turn. Oh, that's the Iwaro Penelope King Grimoire.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just outspeed him and kill him before he can fire blast you.
Right. I was lightning like a multi-attack or oh no, this is a better that's right. Action boost can do like 4 fucking attacks.
Yeah, 4 if you boost it, but at 10 it's 2 to 3. And it can really get to 3 before that point, but at 10 it's like guaranteed. Yeah, I didn't even need the ice one.
Yeah. That's funny. Oh yeah, let's see the stack here. Yeah, I do wish we were closer to 99. That's another thing I like about SMTs. You kind of end up close to max usually at the end of your playthroughs, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind trying
so
him at max, but good god, dude.
like in Untold 2, the experience DLC is a pain in the ass. It's annoying.
Yeah.
So you don't really do it. But in 5 and Nexus, they do have like quick just quests you do where you put on a thing, go kill an enemy, and then you gain like fucking 5 levels.
Because I don't want to use that shit before a super boss, but a super boss is the perfect place for it. And I would never want to pay for it, but it's like,
yeah,
you know, it's pretty much just raw grinding, and it's like, I mean, that can be fun, that can be rewarding, but I got 2 games to play for them. I want to play a game that's slow and in its own sake.
I'm sure this took an ass load of grinding.
Oh, to get these fucking grimoires, dude.
Yeah. Or some lucky rolls on QR codes. And remember, this is only possible because Formula Mastery stacks, because it's fucking bugged.
Oh, yeah.
This is an Alchemist reclassed from a Hexer.
Mm.
You can tell by the portrait.
They get like new portraits?
Well, if you reclass from another class, you keep the stats and the portrait, but become the new class. It's weird. I don't know why it's there.
The final run. Cool. That was interesting. Might have to watch at some point a little bit of the OG, but that one seems even more wonky. Alright, let's beat him here in one fucking auto press, man.
Get his ass.
We got him. We're about to get him right now, man. Boop. I'm about to dodge every hit, brother. I feel like it's technically possible. Maybe not with this exact setup, but like we just like really learn the whole thing. But like, is there anything that happens in the story after you just beat him and just walk out?
No, it pretty much just does the same thing as EO3, where it's like, you have slain the great evil, and then you fucking leave.
Nice. Wish I could leave it on.
You don't even get another fucking credits roll.
Okay, yeah.
Because the only way you get second credits in these games is if you clear the entire enemy compendium and item compendium.
Wish we could leave it on this while I have the final talk. Without having.
If you hit load game, I think it'll let you.
That auto loads the.
Welcome back.
Oh. If you hit new game, I think it'll let you.
That'll erase my whole team.
No, just hit new game. It'll like ask you questions and shit.
Okay.
No? What about album?
Oh well, we'll just leave it here, I guess. Well,
BGM. Well, there you can pick some nice BGM for you.
I mean, this one's nice enough. The starter one. Turn it down a little bit anyways. That was probably fine volume. Thanks guys. That was Etrian Odyssey Untold. All the stratums, mostly expert. Until we started kind of getting annoyed with it a bit. I think yeah, this one was fun. I mean, it's still Etrian Odyssey. It's still got that feeling of going down a mysterious place and being kind of more attached to the squad because you get a bit more agency of how you make them and stuff like that. Doesn't really have like a great setup with the story, but it's got a fun little kind of zinger at the end there with the Shinjuku and all that. I think a lot of the foe stuff is cute, not always great. I'm not gonna remember a lot of these foes and stratums. Like some of the floors super well, but there's some that are spicy that try to be a bit unique compared to the stuff I've seen the other ones. It's not like aesthetically the best of the bunch I've done so far, but 3's pretty hard to beat. Yeah, it's a good time. There's some cute classes, but at the end of the day, I think it's the worst by a decent chunk of the ones I've played so far. I think a lot of that stems from I think a redesign being needed for like stuff like ailments. The encounter design's kind of funky on experts, very burst heavy from the enemies, and I guess you don't want to stay in fights too long in a game like this anyways. I've seen people, you know, bitch about JRPGs that do that. But on the flip side, it's like, you know, if everything's about burst, it's hard to have kind of like a greater variety of types of stuff you can do. No, I didn't slay. We didn't plan on slaying him.
He ain't got the balls.
I don't have the 20 hours needed to set up to fight him. So we just watched some videos.
You could do it in 10 hours. Maybe 5.
Just to fight a guy.
Yeah.
Just to fight the guy we've seen already. That's alright. I'll get back to Silent Hill.
Yeah, I've done it. It's not worth it.
That could be
The only super boss I haven't beaten is Untold 2.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that could
I
be
can tell you, like, this guy is not worth the effort.
That'd be the first floor of another Etrian game. I'd rather not. But yeah, so I thought there were some cool ideas with the classes on the surface, but I don't know. I don't think it pans out to be as interesting. I think subclassing is way more fun than Grimoires, for one. Grimoires in theory could be cool, getting to take enemy skills, getting to take just a random hodgepodge of skills from other classes and combine them. But the big thing in this game is just RNG. Like, the RNG of the Grimoires is such a fucking pain in the ass. To really get a lot of different things and play with them, you would need to like re-level new dudes and then grind and grind and grind to get like drops. And the RNG on stuff like King Grimoires that barely even exists. The RNG on the ailments being fucking rancid in this game, dude. It made the most exciting part in my class builder be one of the most annoying parts, sadly. It's like, you know, I was looking forward to Dark Hunter and Hexer, and, you know, I still had fun with them at times, but, you know, they're all about, like, you know, cut down ailments, but it's like, I mean, I could roll 10 to 15 times with the fully luck statted Hexer and just not get anything, man. And you're just like, god damn, there's gotta be, like, a meter you build up. There's already an in-game balancing thing where it's like there's diminishing returns on how many times you can ailment anyway, so it's like I don't quite know why they just kind of left it like that. Apparently they redesigned it all later or give you special abilities to kind of like break that kind of shit.
Yeah, and in Untold 2, they give you the boost thing, which gives your Axer 3 turns of just like higher infliction.
Yeah, so having it being balanced around actually being able to use that kind of stuff would be cute. It makes stuff like the Dark Hunter more useless because Ecstasy never can get more than like 1 or 2 off, and at that point, it's all about the Alchemist anyway. There's weird bugs in the code to make some classes even stronger. It has the same problems with like really vague descriptions of stuff, so that even if you did want to plan your shit out ahead of time, especially blind, I mean, you know, good luck. And really the most effective classes are pretty standard, stock standard, right? Like Alchemist is super you're just hitting elements, man. There's not much else to it. It's cool, but like a Protector, because in a subclass and everything, is like a more boring hoplite. Troubadour has the problem where everything is a buff, even their heals, but you can only have 3 buffs max, and that also means all of your other classes can't use any of their buff stuff. I think having like a hard heal probably just would have been better, or just, you know, just let me have more buffs. I don't know. I mean, I think stuff like Taboo Ronda with the debuffs is a really cool thing. I think that's pretty fun. I like the synergy with binds and ecstasy and like extra damage with the Alchemist and stuff, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that kind of like feel odd in design that can either kind of push towards more just frustration with like randomness, or a lack of really feeling like there's ever any like big moments or fun strategy. A lot of the time it's at least with this team, and I mean the other classes seem, and the other, you know, on the list, like archers seem pretty dull, so it's like just kind of, there's some oddities there for sure that I think if they were going to go with these kinds of classes, probably needed to be hammered out a little bit differently. I think like RNG, JRPG stuff, there's a place for it, but I don't know if where it was the thing for me. I think some of the quest design was cool. It was pretty stock. Some of them sucked, like the one where you had to survive for like a day, like 7 days or whatever. I was like, what?
5
days. And it's like, what the fuck were they even thinking on that shit? It's like anti-fun. So stuff like that's kind of shit. But I mean,
we haven't even talked about story mode.
Yeah, I mean, there's story mode, but I didn't play story mode. So. I mean, it does feel like Expert is maybe geared in some ways oddly because it is maybe made for more story mode on standard in the first place. You know, there was a lot of like prop up and, you know, blowing dudes up in the other
like,
ones.
So I'm pretty sure the Grimoire system must exist because they wanted to do a fixed party in story mode, but they also wanted to give you the capability of having other things you could do.
Yeah.
So like, you can reclass in story mode whenever you want. Like you can do it, but Grimoires, I think they just wanted to have something fresh that would allow the story mode party to have a little more capability.
Yeah, could be. It feels half-baked and poorly thought out. It's super strong and cute if you could get it to the point you'd want it to be, but it requires a nuclear amount of fucking like luck and grinding, and even like exploitation with dupes and stuff to even really get anything out of them.
Oh, here, put this on.
You have so little choice.
This is a song from story mode only that I think is when you're doing the final approach in Gladchime at the end of the game. It's actually good.
Oh yeah, you guys couldn't hear that other video. I had desktop muted, my bad. Whatever, it was just music from the game. Well, you're gonna appear twice now on the audio. I guess I could just mute Discord. Hopefully Goto's voice doesn't just end up super fucked, but we'll see.
Oh.
If it is, it is. That's cool. I don't remember what I was talking about. Yeah. So yeah, stuff like the Grimoire just feels underbaked and not very well thought out. And like I said, some of the systems I just feel like for the kinds of classes they're going for, I just kind of feel like a lot of the moves on some of these classes. I mean, that's probably every Etrian. Seem like shit. Like I don't know. I mean, maybe the melee alchemist is actually good, but I'm just like, all right, like. And I would not know anyways because there's no numbers or any way to really kind of test stuff. And I imagine the quality of life for resetting your dudes in this is nightmarish as usual. So it's like, I mean, I don't know about you, but it's like I don't got 80 hours to remake teams over multiple playthroughs just to test it out. So yeah, but I don't know. The progression of locations was cool. That they're mostly forest was kind of neat, just to see what they would do with them. Great music as usual. You know, the title screen doesn't beat out, you know, threes, but it's still cool. Yeah, I do wonder if expert is kind of half-assed a little bit, just to kind of, because most of the thought went into story mode, or if it's just the kind of style they're going for. It's a lot of like, you know, if the enemy gets off like one clean turn or two, it's kind of like over, and very like element spammy bosses at the end, or one shots. You know, like blindside's like a guaranteed loss, and on standard they let you just retry. It's one of those where it's like, you know, I want like a good challenging like enemy list and stuff, but you know, you also want some strategy and the dice roll. And maybe it was just the classes, I don't know. Like, you know, if it felt like I could, you know, realistically use some of my elements and stuff a bit more in an expected way, right? Against the normal enemies, it wasn't a big deal. Some of that got annoying in some floors, because some floors were just comprised of guys who, like, you know, would come out turn one and lower your accuracy or one shot at you, and it's like, well, what are you going to do against that? But for the most part, I mean, you can get through them all. There'd just be some annoyances. And blindside, it was a guaranteed game over, but it was definitely more when you're on the bosses that I think it is what was the fire starter. Yeah, it was a nice song.
Do you have access to it in BGM right now, despite never seeing it?
What was it called again? I closed the menu.
Pulls of Time.
Let's see. No. Oh wait. Yep.
Guess not.
But yeah, so I mean, I had fun with it. It's Etrian, it's cool. It's doing what Etrian does best. I just think to a lesser extent. You know, I don't know if any of these stratums are gonna be like my all-timers. There's some that are pretty good, like 3, and the post game's mostly fun, but it's more, and you know, just, you know, post game's always fun with the fuck you stratums where you gotta do a lot of marking of the map, and I think since I can't like draw as quickly, that the auto tile where you actually just mark certain things or draw it yourself if you don't want to get in as many fights was a nice contrast, so that was fun there.
Yeah, it's a good thing to have.
I think the big things are grimoires are just shit. They're just really messy and limiting, and the time investment is insane, and Etrian always loves the time investments for customization, and it's infuriating usually. Like, I don't need to be able to reset my entire team every single fight, but you know, you got all this crazy stuff, a little room to move around, especially in something like grimoires, which you know, there's no class identity in that. And usually the big thing with resetting your classes is like, you know, well, you're supposed to be picking a squad and they're supposed to like, build up and that, you know, they are the hexer and maybe they got a little something else if they get to a certain point, like ninja or something. But I mean, grimoires just throw that all away anyways. You're just using like random spells from random people, right? I mean, it doesn't even have like a class identity. So it's like, you might as well just let me like play around with it a little more, have it cost money, or just let me actually pick shit, or, you know, RNG not as bad or something. Or limit it more. Or just do subclasses or something like that. I think boost. I don't know. I think boost is just kind of boring. Like, it's cute to be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna do my boost turn and I'm gonna, you know, do some big damage and like rotate that, and you know, maybe I'll make this buff bigger or this move bigger. I like the idea of that. Like, you know, I'm gonna essentially add 5 levels on to anything I boost, but it's like, once again, you know, you boost a fear, you boost a bind, and what happens? You still miss them every time, and it's just like, you know, alright. Like, it's like, boost should be like, I guarantee you get the fear if it's the first one, that kind of thing, right? Like, something I could truly, like, play around, because you're only getting, like, 2 boosts to fight, you know, on a boss, so that's if you walk in with the boost, which is also shit. I hate any JRPG that has, well, not as a whole, but any JRPG that has, like, stuff that you have to, like, go grind up a summon meter before you walk into a boss to get, like, the best attempt. You should just, and apparently they changed that in the next one, you know, it's just per rest or whatever. But yeah, so, big things are Grimoire. I think the ailment, the entire system around that, is kind of fucked. And then some of the encounter design being a little, and I mean, maybe the encounter design only feels that way because of stuff like ailments being kind of wonky, but some of the encounter design does get a little samey because of the AoE nature. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. There's some classes that just I feel like are kind of not very interesting, like Protector and stuff. Some flaccidness there. Even if they're not broken, you know, they're just kind of whatever. They're not like super spicy either.
I do want to talk about this compared to the original.
Sure.
So the original, similar floors, but there's a lot of differences in bits. But the original has like scuffed mechanics because it was the first attempt. It was super scuffed. It had like obviously overpowered stuff, obviously useless stuff, obviously very bugged stuff. It wasn't that great. So this one is mechanically much better, despite being obviously mechanically questionable.
No, it's still more interesting than
Grimoires.
most JRPGs, yeah.
Yeah, Grimoires aside, it has like a lot of better shit. Like Medic doesn't have just a thing that makes the entire game a joke. And then they moved on to 2, and EO2 is considered like the weakest game in the series. Flat out. But
The
Untold
original
2, yeah, Untold 2 like really steps up after this and polishes and makes it's the quality of life jump game where things start getting like cleaner. And then in 5 it's like a total reset. But this was the awkward period where they were like, okay, we want to remake a game and we want to have some cool new stuff in it, and they don't really know what they're doing, and they do story mode. And then in 2 the story mode is much better when they remake it, but there's like a ton of quality of life as well.
Yeah, this one feels like it has less of like a cohesive vision behind it. Like there's scuff in 3 and weird things, but like it feels like very tight and like it knows what it wants to do with subclassing and how some of the synergy is gonna work and how the the area is gonna look, and there's some odd shit with story, but yeah, this one's kind of like, I don't know. It's definitely like the most unpolished of the ones I've played so far. Despite being more interesting than probably the original. Okay. But yeah, still fun. I'm not trying to like rail on it like it's a fucking rancid game. I enjoyed it. I mean, I wouldn't have been as pumped playing it if I wasn't enjoying it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't feel really super negative about the Stratum stuff. I think there's some classic Stratum designs with warps in there and auto movement. I think this game probably could have used like a side dungeon to mix things up with a bit more like fun level gimmicks, maybe, just to kind of spice it up in between, like, you know, big long like 5 floor, you know, stratum kind of stuff. I feel like the final floor and most stratums were kind of iffy if they even had anything on them in the first place. Like when they just kind of combine all the mechanics, like kind of boring, right? I do think like, you know, like 3 or 4 probably has like tighter dungeons at times, but these ones, it's not really a big problem. I think it's plenty fun. There's some, I think this one probably has the most dangerous foe stuff. Some of these last ones, the foes, it's like, I mean, you're doing some weird movements, and you could get caught in some mess.
Yeah, they're a little complex.
Yeah. That can be cool.
I do think if you're going to point out problems, like I think the FOEs in this game are not really too bad until like later.
Yeah.
But I'm jumping ahead to Untold 2 again. Untold 2 has like a bunch of level design where they'll put like, they'll introduce a new FOE with a new gimmick, and they'll do a room with 1 of them, and then immediately after a room with 2 of them, and then immediately after a room with 3 of them. And that'll happen a bunch, and it like makes it a little bit stale. Yeah. But I do think it's like more engaging than some of these later FOEs, because these ones are just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like I enjoyed the last stratum because it was hard, but there were times like with the lizard one where it's like, okay, the amount of back walking I have to do just to dance with like a lizard for like 3 hours, like maybe, you know, we get the idea. Maybe like you can cut a little of that down. You know. I mean, every Etrian has a few of those stratum floors that are like the 1 guy, then the 2 guy, then the 3 guy. Even this one does it with the mantis guys, right? You get the 1, the 2, the 3, and then they start mixing them together. And I think some of that repetition disappears when you get deeper into the game. It just trades it out for generally more difficult setups with the foes. And I'm fine with that, but I do think also it's like they could probably throw like a, I don't know. Are we in the point in the series where it's like a couple little mechanics or little things in rooms, you know? Didn't Etrian 3 have like a couple little puzzles you'd even do here and there? There's like nothing to find in terms of like interactable stuff in the environment or anything, or any manipulation.
And because of the presence of the items for grimoires, a lot of the chests here feel like shit because you just get like a fucking scarab.
I don't think there was a single interesting chest for me. That wasn't like a literal grimoire that had what we needed. So it hurts exploration a bit, no doubt.
And that is still true in Untold 2, but like it's at least
grimoires are at least cooler than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting a bunch of like, you know, I mean, formaldehydes are nice to get because, you know, it's going to be good for endgame, but I don't know. It's one of those where it's like most of the game is good. I don't think much of it punches like super high. And then a few things are kind of scuffed, but for Etrian standards. In general, it's like if you've never played an Etrian game before, you could jump into this. It'll feel pretty fresh compared to most JRPGs. Unless you play a lot of dungeon crawlers, right? That's kind of its own little subset. So. Really not bad, but I don't know. I can't speak for the story mode. There's a certain feel to Etrian Odyssey that I like when it comes to class creation and how kind of like the stories are more focused on just raw exploration and the synergy between that and just kind of the gameplay being about just mapping and exploring that. I feel like a story mode could capture that. It could be interesting, but if it's just like really generic, I think you would lose something and not gain anything. Because you would, from what I've gathered, is you lose the surprise of like Shinjuku and like the slow creep into like more wild areas and stuff like that. And I don't know if a bunch of random dialogue or anything would really heighten it, but I didn't play that mode, so I can't really speak for it. But I'm just not too interested in that. But I do think that the introduction of that mode of probably balance changes geared towards it, maybe even systems designed around it like grimoires, does create either a vacuum of a problem with time spent on certain systems or ideas or something like that probably does affect Classic. And whether it was a good idea, I don't know. I get the point, right? You want to turn Etrian into something a little bit more palatable for a mainstream. This is a very niche, very kind of like hardcore, or just raw gameplay kind of series. You'd point to SMT and say it's the same, but even SMT has more like mainstream palatable stuff with like having a story or like that kind of shit. So I get their desire to do it, but there's a point where it's just like if you lose the Etrian feel at that point, there's it's not really anything left. So if you don't do it right, it's just kind of like you might as well just make something new instead of trying to turn it into something, right? Alright, they did Persona Etrian. Mr. What was it? Persona Q. But I don't know. So, good stuff, great music, solid stratums, not amazing, tricky foe stuff, but maybe could have used a bit more mechanical things going on and like levels to mix it up at this point in the series, like interactables or something. But scuffed gameplay at times, but still fun. Not the best story setup or anything, but that's still cool. And then grimoires are kind of shit. That's about it. That's kind of retouching everything, I guess. And visually, it was pretty much standard. It was just oh, that was another problem. Recolors. It was pretty bad. Recolors. It's not. I don't care that much about that, but it is like noticeable. Even in the final area, was there a single unique guy in the final area?
The flies and the cells.
Oh, the cells. The cells were cool. Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, some of it's that I've played 3 and 4, so a lot of these are just repeats from that. But even within this game, there's a lot of recolors of the same guys. I think not having the final area have at least a few more guys like the cells that are unique to this kind of zone, kind of rough. Because 3, a lot of its stuff is repeat enemies from the entire series in the final area, but they're unique to the game in that area, so they make the area feel a little more, special, immersive. Like, oh, these guys, they live here and they're a fucking hardcore and they're just trying to. And this, it's like I'm like, oh, it's like the 50th roller recolor slime, and he's in this place, right? And he looks like a cartoon guy, and it's not a huge deal, but it's not like you're not getting any kudos for it. You're not getting any. It's not like a big plus, so. Yeah. I've repeated myself enough. I don't know if God has anything else he wants to say, but
Play Untold 2.
How big of a power gap do you think Untold 1 is compared to the rest of the series?
I think
your take on the whole game.
So the best 2 are 5 and 3, and then it's like Untold 2, and then it's 4 and Nexus around there below it, and then there's a power gap, and then there's Untold 1.
You do think this one has like a sizable power gap?
Yeah, because it's frustrating, and it doesn't need to be.
Yeah. I don't think it does enough to assuage the frustration either. There's not enough like high points to really make up for some of the kind of more scuff shit. Not that it's bad. Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. That's where we're at on it. But yeah, next one will be Etrian Odyssey, Untold 2, and then 5, and then Nexus, and then of course 6. We're playing that. But I don't know when Untold 2 will be. We're gonna be jumping back into the horror month here, and that is gonna be the full focus. Outside of stuff like Pokemon, I guess, for this month. I do have a turn-based RPG coming up with Look Outside, but I don't think it's crazy on gameplay, so. Yeah, looking forward to it. We'll do hardest difficulty as much as I can, and we'll try to do all the bosses. This is the first one where we kind of skipped out on a boss, but yeah. If it takes a lot of time investment, and you know, it's not like the most awesome process to do it ever, it's just not worth it for me. That's for, you know, that's for somebody who's all in on it, and that's totally fine. So, all right, I will see you guys here in, I don't know, 30 minutes to 2 hours, depending on if I'm going out. Yeah, thanks, Tracker. Appreciate having you. It's a good time. It's always good playing Etrian. Shooting the shit was good about it. Yeah, next go to RPG will probably be SMT.
SMT5 Vengeance.
Are we getting you on the mic for that one, bub?
I mean, I could. I don't mind.
Be cool to talk about it. Since we could talk spoilers for creation.
Yeah, because I've played it recently. I played these back in like, it's been a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've already played the original 5. So we'll do Vengeance, the Vengeance route. And that'll be fun. So once we get some time for it, but won't be for a little bit. Either later this year or beginning next year. We'll see. Not that me and Goto don't have anything else coming up, but anybody who's interested in the RPG co-op thing. Anywho, I'll see you guys here soon. We'll continue Silent Hill F. See about maybe finishing the first playthrough or getting there, and then after work tomorrow, assuming I have work tomorrow. Probably do. We'll get moving through that, and I guess we'll be going through some New Game Pluses.